Hello everybody, Bassus Fang here, and welcome back to NieR Replicant. Last time we managed to achieve ending C, and on top of seeing that particular ending, we also got some bonus story content along the way. So this time we're going to try and get ending D, which as far as I can tell, ending D is going to be exactly the same as ending C up until that final decision as to whether or not we want to sacrifice Kaine or sacrifice ourselves to save Kaine. So last time we essentially sacrificed Kaine. It was essentially framed like a mercy kill. It would free her from the shade. It would free her from her burdens, etc. It was essentially what she wanted us to do for her. But now the question is, do we care about her so much that we are going to sacrifice ourselves instead to purge her of the shade, or at least I'm assuming to purge her of the shade and let her return to having a sort of normal life? But either way, we're going to do that ending just to see what it is. However, with ending C, there were definitely story changes, but since I'm pretty sure ending D is the same thing as ending C except for that final decision, I don't think that we're going to have the same changes in the story along the way. All of that is a fancy way of me saying that this may be a very short video, because it's entirely possible that as soon as I leave from here, it's just going to jump cut or crossfade or whatever to the end of the game and we go from there. Unless something happens in between here and there, like last time we got a different ending to the battle with Louise, where instead of having to hold the postman hostage and having him essentially tell her that he hated her, we just killed her ourselves, which was almost like a nicer result, because it meant that she got to die thinking the postman still loved her. And then we also got to read her letter to the postman that basically was just thank you, and things like that. So unless there's going to be even more content that we didn't get last time, I'm just going to skip through to the end. So without further ado, as I've already wasted 5 minutes of your time or whatever, let's go. Ooh, wait, oh, hold on, I forgot to mention. I changed Kaine's outfit back to her default outfit simply because the ending C and ending D are about Kaine essentially, so it's a little jarring to flip-flop between her in the samurai outfit and her default outfit based on cutscenes and things like that. So I put her back in the standard outfit, so when you see her in the standard outfit, don't be surprised. All right, now let's go.
Well, ain't that precious?
I'm happy for him.
You know, Sunshine, that black scrawl has almost completely taken you over.
Yeah, I know.
But goddamn, we had fun, huh? Killing and killing and more killing. What a rush.
Yeah.
Wait. No! No! It wasn't fun at all! I turned you into a killing machine. I spread evil and chaos around the world. But it all feels so empty now. Why? I don't understand.
Sorry. Looks like you stayed inside me for a little too long. Sunshine.
Stop! Don't be nice to me! Don't make me feel like this! I'm gonna swallow you up, Sunshine. Gonna swallow you whole.
All right, Kaine, let's do this.
Kaine? What is it?
Listen to me. The shade inside me is growing, and I can't stop it. Soon, real soon, I'm gonna go berserk.
I can't hold it back anymore.
Kaine, you have to fight. You have to...
Just shut up and listen to me. Emil is gone, all right? So there's no way anyone can stop me.
Seems a little presumptuous, right? I mean, obviously Emil knew how to stop her, but that doesn't mean that we can't do it either.
To kill me. Consider it a final request.
Nah, we did that last time. We killed you last time. We're gonna try the different one this time.
well, sunshine. It's not like I can stop it.
I don't like that I can't do anything here. I understand that there's essentially story happening, but like there's so much to this Kaine battle that where you just can't hurt her.
Kaine!
And it's kind of boring.
We made it this far because
Like this part of this battle right here is so stupid. I can't hurt her. I can't attack the things that are shooting the orbs. All I can do is dodge, and it's not fun. There's just so, it goes on for so long. If this only happened for a few seconds, I wouldn't care. But it happens for so long. See, now I can finally like do stuff, right?
Well, there might be one way to save her.
Who said that?
It don't matter, so don't ask. Just shut up and listen.
Hi, Tyrion. Nice, nice, nice. Almost there. Good stuff. I don't know, it seems kind of dramatic of you,
Very
Kaine.
nice. Now, if you want to save your precious Kaine, there are two ways to do it. One is to plunge your sword into her chest. That's what she wants after all. Freedom from burdens, freedom from life.
What's the other way?
The other way is to make her a normal human being again. But to make that happen, you gotta trade your own existence for hers.
I'm not entirely sure how that works
Oh,
out.
there you go. Good luck with that.
It seems like a contrived thing.
Shade. The one who lives inside.
Nothing in the
Kaine.
universe has been
He's
established.
trying to help her.
Probably for the same reason you are. Enough talk. Make your choice.
Alright, well, last time we essentially just straight up killed her, which, not knowing what this other option, like I don't know how that plays out, but I feel like that's the option that I prefer, is to just kill her. It seems like what she would want. It seems like there's not a strong enough relationship, in my opinion, between the main character and Kaine to justify him sacrificing himself for her. It's not that he isn't like a nice guy that would kind of do that anyway, but at this point it seems like, I just got my sister back and she's gonna be all alone if I die. Or I could just die and save Kaine, and I guess Kaine would probably take care of Yona, but like, I don't know. There's nothing in the two characters that makes me believe that the main character would save Kaine. That's just my opinion. But let's try it anyway. Sacrifice your own existence to make Kaine human again. And we'll see how this plays out. Maybe there's some nice story here that makes it more believable.
You'll disappear from this world. Your sister, your friends, everyone in your life will forget you.
Just completely forget?
You and any sign that you ever existed will be erased.
Well, doesn't that just plunge the world back into darkness because I've saved the world?
Kaine will return to her mortal life.
I don't know. I don't feel like that was adequately... If you choose this option, all your save data will be erased. Are you sure about this? Wow. Does that mean this is the final option? It can't be. There's other stuff. I'll get to that at the end, I guess, to talk about the other stuff, because I don't know anything about it, but I know it must exist. I've got backups of the save files. I've got nothing to lose. Let's erase the save file. Even if you elect against it this time, you can always return to this selection by clearing the game again. Are you still sure about this? Even if you select yes, I guess I'm sure. All your save data will be erased, so you can only choose this option once. Are you really sure about this? Yes, I guess. This is your last chance to change your mind. Are you really, really sure about this? Stop making me question this. Enter the name of the player to be erased. Well, I guess that helps with the whole, not accidentally doing this thing. The correct name was entered. What if I put in like Kaine's name or something? I bet it doesn't do anything, but it'd be kind of cool if it did something. Well, there goes all my stuff. They did this in NieR Automata, right? I don't remember if they actually went through and showed everything in the menu disappearing, but they definitely had like the screen that said it was deleting all the stuff, you know? It's a weird thing that, the Yoko Taro likes to do and stuff. I'm assuming it's his idea, quite frankly, but maybe it's somebody on his team's idea. This takes a long time to go through. It's going through each tiny little thing to do this. There goes the notes section and the fragment section. You can take those. I don't need those. Oh, well, there goes all the save files. So much for backups. Hi, Kaine. I'm assuming Tyrion's gone. Do you remember anything?
Are you all right?
Hi, Yona.
Yona?
It was you. The one who helped me, I mean. Wasn't it?
As far as you know.
Thank you so much.
I feel like that was a weird way to hold another
Glad you're
person,
okay.
especially one you don't know very well.
What's wrong? Huh? I mean, you defeated the Shadow Lord and everything, but you don't look happy.
I don't.
This is a lunar tear. How pretty. Are you crying?
So obviously the lunar tears have significance to Kaine just in general from her backstory and stuff. But if you remember,
Yes, I am.
at the beginning of the second act, the main character gives her a lunar tear to put into her hair. So that adds a little extra significance, just in case you don't remember, because we haven't watched that opening sequence in a long time. I've watched it recently. I watched it yesterday. But you guys haven't seen it in a long time.
It's like I just found something special. Something very special.
And there's the credits. All right, well, should I talk over the credits? I mean, I guess I can talk over the credits, right? I don't have too much to add, I guess, because we've seen basically what was the game, right? Like, ending A was a super awesome ending where you save Yona and you get to, you know, go on and live your lives together and all that fun stuff. Ending B is almost the same thing over again, but more of the perspective of the Shades. So you defeat the Shadow Lord, but it's implied at the very least that he is reunited with the Gestalt version of Yona, I think is what that would be. So they have their own little, I don't know if it would be an afterlife or an alternate universe or whatever. So that's all very nice. Ending C, which I guess, I'm assuming this is ending D, but we just saw, I don't know if that's official, but I would assume that's ending D. But ending C was sacrificing Kaine, and I feel like that would be the sort of canon, like, story, right? Like, there's not a significant enough relationship in my mind between Kaine and the main character that he would go out of his way to sacrifice himself to save her. If her last request is to, like, just kill her, essentially, and save her from her burdens, I think he would just go ahead and do that. He'd have a very hard time with it, but given the choice between killing himself and basically having everybody forget about all this stuff, or killing her, I feel like he would kill her. Now, I understand that some of this is just sort of contrived to do the Yoko Taro thing of like, hey, we deleted all your save files. This is a very final decision. That's what they did with NieR Automata as well. If you remember, I think it was ending E. Ending E. If you go all the way to the end of ending E, and choose to essentially help other players is what they basically say is like, do you want to sacrifice yourself and upload yourself essentially to the to the servers or the cloud or whatever you want to call it so that you can help other people. You know, so it's the same thing where it all gets deleted and it's very final. But the thing I was talking about where there's got to be more stuff that I guess I just didn't find, I'll have to see what I can do about that. But the voice actors for 2B and 9S are in the credits, which suggests that there is NieR Automata content that I don't know like a ton of details on it or anything like that, but it heavily suggests that there's NieR Automata content in this game somewhere, and I don't know how to access it. So that'll probably be a video for next time, but we'll see. Overall, based on those 4 endings, it's a good game. I really liked this game. This game was surprisingly good. I thought it was a little slow to start, especially in that first act, where you're, you know, the young and Yona's younger and all that stuff. That was a little slow for me. It was fun, but it dragged. I don't know. But then the second act, it got a little better. And especially when they do the thing that they do so well, which is like, hey, you beat the game, now play it again and get even more backstory and information and stuff. I actually kind of like that. It's a little tedious, but I like fleshing out the story in that way. The biggest criticism I have about this game is that you have to play through several hours to get the alternate content. Like several hours of the same stuff. Like if this was a different game, like there are games out there that are 30 hours long, you know, and that's fine because you're theoretically playing different content during that 30 hours. This was like you play, I don't even know how long it took me to beat it, like not counting goofing off and side content and things like that. But let's just assume this was a 15-hour game to get all the way to like ending A. Then you have to play it again for at least 3 hours to get ending B, which at least there's a ton of stuff in there, which is nice. And then you play it another 3 hours again to get ending C, which there was other stuff in there as well, so that was kind of nice. But then ending D was the same exact thing. You'll see that I skipped from the intro straight to essentially the Kaine fight because nothing happened that was different. The only thing that was different was I did the key fragments in a different order because apparently there's not a set order that you have to do the key fragments in. So I got like the Cerberus key first and I got the forest key last and all that stuff. And the very, very last thing I did was go to the Aerie and fight Wendy, I think is the name of the big ball monster. I don't remember its name, but I can't believe I talked all the way through the credits. Anyway, all that to say, if there was a chapter select, at least to do ending D, I just got an achievement, something very special, and it's got an ending D symbol on it. So that is, I guess, officially ending D. And it says system data save, but I'm guessing that doesn't mean it saved my save file. It just saved, the game now knows that I've done ending D. So basically, if there was a chapter select, like there is in NieR Automata, that allows you to just skip certain parts again, this would be like perfect. It would be fantastic. The reason they didn't do that, I'm assuming, partly it would have been like technical limitations back when this game first came out. That might be a factor. But when the other story elements happen, they don't want you to accidentally skip those. Because imagine you did, you know, ending A, ending B, and then you were like, oh, I just kind of want to skip to the end to do ending C. Well, then you would have missed all the stuff with the twins. You would have missed the alternate stuff with Louise, which I heavily enjoyed because it actually made it a little happier for me. Like I said last time, she still dies and that's still sad, but at least she dies believing the postman still loved her, because in ending A and ending B, the postman attacks her and says that he hates her. So that's like an extra layer of sad. But anyway, I digress. We beat the game. It was really fun. Let's see what happens next. Thanks for playing. Take me back to the main menu. Show me what's what. Tear down there. I don't think we've had anything on the main menu. It's always been just black the whole time. If I continue, what is there? Nothing. It's all gone. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to see what, if any, additional content there is. Hopefully I don't have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get to it and like play the game all over again or something like that. And hopefully there is something, because I don't want this to just be the final video. But even if it is the final video, I feel like I've kind of said what I have to say. Really good game. Not as good as NieR Automata, but still a really good game. You can tell, you know, the same sort of like thought and love and storytelling and all that stuff went into it. Just partly because NieR Automata came out so much later after the original NieR game. You know, it had better technology. They were able to like hit their stride. This game was a little bit of a risk because it was a completely new franchise. Whereas when this was successful enough, they could do whatever they wanted with NieR Automata, blah, 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 blah. This one, the storytelling hit you a little harder. It was a little shorter in a sense, especially because there's a lot less side content in this than there is in NieR Automata. NieR Automata had some very emotional moments, some very good moving, like emotionally moving type stuff. But this one was just like one right after the other. Like sad moment, fight the boss, sad moment, then another sad moment, fight the boss, sad moment, just all back to back to back. If you don't play side missions throughout the game to sort of break that up, it's just sad all the way through. And even some of the side missions are really sad. So it's just kind of sad. NieR Automata is sad, but it also has a lot more like existential stuff and philosophical stuff and things like that. I didn't find this game to be nearly as existential as NieR Automata, although it does have existential elements in terms of the humans all being dead and that's now just replicants and gestalts and things like that. But I'm going to wrap this up. Hopefully I will see you again next week with some bonus content. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.